So I've already filled in my eyebrows, so I'm just going to carve them out just now with the matte concealer. So you're just wanting to pat it all over your eyelids and right up to your brows, so you've carved out your brows the shape that you want them. And make sure it's even all over the eyelids. Just keep patting. So you want it to be sort of sticky, just so your eyeshadow sticks to that well. So I just smooth out the edges, as you don't want a harsh line anywhere. And just do this with your fingers. So once I've set my eyelid, what I'm going to do is go in with the Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm just using one of their brown shades along with the P. Louise palette. I'm just mixing the brown and the colour Bestie, so that's the purple one. And then I'm just going to put this on. Don't be afraid to keep them back into your eyeshadow. You want to build up the colour as much as possible. So just keep going back in with both colours. So I'm just going above my crease. Everyone is different. I don't have the best eyes to work on, so I cut my crease higher. Just put the colour on and then you can blend it out later. Once you're happy with the shape that you've got, I'm going to go in next with the P. Louise palette, and I'm just going to use Bestie and Contour. I'm just going to mix the two of them together. So yes, I'm happy with that shape. So again, just mixing both colours together. And you just want to put that on top and just start blending that out. You've just got to trust the process with this as well. So don't panic when it ends up looking like this, just keep going. Just right on top. Don't be afraid that you're going to need your eyebrows. You can always go back and tidy that up. I think it's worked this time. So exact same as what I've done before. You're using your browns mixed with your purple, then two purples mixed together, and then a reddy orange, just to give you that grungy effect. And don't be scared to keep them back into your eyeshadow palette. You want it to look as pigmented as possible. So far, so I'm just going to go back in again and hope it doesn't mess this up. I'm going to go in with my black now. So you don't really want to put the black any higher than the brown that you've already got on. You want to keep it just sort of the same or just under it. So I'll just put it on as close to my lashes as possible, then look up. And there is my line that I want to go to. There we go, that's how high I want to go. Maybe just a wee bit higher to get it matching on both sides. So you're wanting to have it quite curved at the top, just following the shape of your own crease. So I've brought that in a wee bit too far actually, but I will go back and fix that. I'm just going to go with that just now and see how it turns out. So again, from the Morphe palette, I'm just using one of the gold shimmers just now. And sometimes I just use my finger as well, just to get it to go on. It goes on a wee bit better with your finger. Just placing that right in the middle. And you don't really need to be that neat with it, so just place it all over. After I've got that there, I'm going to go on with, it's like a bronzy gold shimmer. And I'm just going to put that on the sides. And bring that all the way up with your brush. And then back in with the gold. I'm also going to use a Peaches and Cream pigment, just right in the centre, just to make that gold stand out more. I think the colour of this is actually Hollywood or Bollywood, I'll need to check. Again, don't be afraid to just keep adding. Once I've done that, I'm just going to go back in with my black, just very lightly. For the under eyes, I'm just going to go back in with that orangey red. I'm just going to put that down first. And I'm just quite messy with this, as we can get it all cleaned up as well. Again, doesn't matter how messy you are. Then I'm going in with the purple. I've just went back in with that gold pigment underneath, just to match what's on top. So I'm going to use MAC Prep and Prime. And I'm also going to use the Bulldog moisturiser. It does say it's for men, but I use it on all my clients. I love it. So I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me shade 220. Now I would say this is like MAC Studio Fix NC30. So it's great when you've got a tan. At the moment don't. But it's just such a good foundation. Just using a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to keep patting the foundation into my skin. Just take it onto my ears as well, down on my neck, just to blend that in. So the Maybelline Fit Me ones are really, really good. I do recommend them. I have shade 20 and shade 10. Although I feel as if they do run out quite fast. And then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild's. I don't know what shade this is, if it tells me. So it's light ivory. I'm just going to go in with that as well. Just to brighten that up under the eyes. To blend this in, I just use a small brush, just to pat that all in as well. It's just easier to get as close as you want to the under eye as well. But it can dry in quite fast, so you want to make sure you're at least patting it all out, and then you can blend it in after. What I normally use is just a sponge, just to keep patting it out everywhere. These sponges, I just get a big bag of them out of the pound shop. Sometimes I'll even use it for my foundation. I think they're really good. So when you're happy with that, so I've just got this new oil. I've had it delivered about a few days, if that. I've not even used it yet. I opened it today to see if I was going to use it on my skin, and I've just spilt it everywhere. And I mean, it was full. I don't know if you can see that. It's up to here. And it was full. I'm so upset, especially with how much that cost. So the one I'm going to use today is the LA Girl Velvet Bronzer Contour Stick. So I'm going to see how this turns out. So just, and this is just the Krylon translucent powder. So I don't keep it on long, so I just do this quickly till I put my bronzer and my blusher on. So I'm using the MAC Dark Tan as my bronzer. Now I'm wanting to go quite dark with this, as it is quite a dark look. And I'm just putting it exactly where I've done my cream contour. So I'm using the Ted Baker blusher. It's got 3 different shades in it, and I just mix all 3 of them together. I think it's important to have blusher on. It just gives you a bit more colour about your face. And then I'm just going to put the highlight on. It's been covered in oil. So this is the Barry M Cosmic Lights highlighter palette, excuse the mess of it. So I've just gone with this shade here. And I've just got a wee small brush, and I just tap and pat that all in. So I thought I was recording me doing my lips, so for some reason it never. So just to let you know, I used the MAC Cork Liner. I used the MUA Luxe Range shade number 2, and I also used the Revolution shade Inspiration. And then for my gloss, I used the Peaches and Cream Honey Lip Gloss, which is this one here. And yeah, that's me done. So if you've got any questions or you want to know anything else, then just comment and I will get back to you. And give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video.